Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors, your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors and Happy New Year. Folks, it is 2013. Can you believe that? We're glad you're here today. 2013 is going to be a great year. You're going to hear me say this over and over again. And today's the first day of it, and we're excited to be here. Got a good show lined up, and we'll get started first with our weather brought to us by Haney Technical Center. I want to send our condolences from Panhandle Outdoors to Mike Heppenstall, the principal there at Haney, on the loss of his father during the Christmas holidays. He had been sick. The former Reverend Edward Heppenstall. Brother Heppenstall was from North Alabama, up around Coleman, Alabama, and Mike lost his dad. He was real close to his dad. They did some good outdoor stuff. They'd always take an annual fishing trip with the family and all, and just even in later years they would do that. So I always admired the relationship Mike had with his dad, and our condolences to the Heppenstall family. High today now, folks. It's going to get up to 73. Can you believe New Year's Day at 73 degrees? Low tonight will be down to 55, and water temperatures at 64 degrees. The river readings, Apalachicola starts the year off at a 0.5. It started 2 years ago at a 0.5 and stayed around. I looked down on the records. It's been all year round, been around 0.5, 0.4. Now let's take a look at the Choctawhatchee at Caryville. It's moved up. We've had a lot of rain recently. It's reading right now at 8.1, and it's going to start dropping out. It's been high all weekend, and it's going to start dropping out, and maybe by Thursday or Friday, maybe get on down to 2 foot or so. Our tides, I don't have the tide chart, but I can read them to you. Low tide this morning will be 6:08, and a high tide at 9:42 tonight. So we'll get our tide chart set up soon. But anyway, we'll get ready to take our first break. One thing you want to mention if you want to, the state parks today, you can go hiking in the state parks. The state is pushing the hiking. We always talk about what a great outdoor activity hiking is, and the state park is doing a big promotion today on letting people go hiking in their state parks. And beautiful trails. And it don't matter which state park it is. Even out here, St. Andrew, which is limited in space, they have a pretty hiking trail that goes along the coast and back into the woods. And you hear me over and over again talk about Terrell State Park. Fallen Waters has some good hiking trails. So and St. Joe down at Cape San Blas, the St. Joe State Park, you can hike about 5 miles up that peninsula. It's an amazing walk if you good enough shape to do it. So start the year, don't have anything to do today. Start the year off on a little hiking trail on your nearest state park, okay? Let's take our break and we'll be right back. Hi, welcome back. Let's get started. I had a lot of pictures sent in recently, so let's get started with some pictures. It's been a good holiday season, a lot of outdoor activities going on, and let's get started. This first picture sent to us. Check this big buck out. Matthew Griffin up in Calhoun County took this nice 10-point buck. And it is a really good job there. Matthew Griffin. That's a big buck right there, folks. Look at that. Okay, now I was going to get over a couple more pictures. We had quite a few. I got to get through my Christmas pictures. But there's some fishing pictures. I'll tell you what was going on fishing-wise. There are a lot of fish caught out in the past. A lot of redfish. This bull red right here, one of my former students, Carson Pope, caught this during the Christmas holidays. And it was strong fishing, good strong tides coming in through the jetties, and a lot of folks took advantage of it and caught some redfish, okay, in the past. Okay, I like this picture here. This is a cool picture here. This is sent to me by Tom Oliver. Tom is living down in Tampa, okay, but he wanted to show us his Panhandle Outdoors shirt that he's wearing on Tampa Bay down there. He's a big Panhandle Outdoors fan. Watches on YouTube, and they ordered one of these Panhandle Outdoors shirts. He said he's representing Panhandle Outdoors down in Tampa, okay. All right, next picture, the McCormicks. We had the McCormicks on, Emily McCormick and her dad and all. They had a really good Christmas vacation on these bucks right here. This is Michael McCormick up there in Wausau. This big buck that he was able to take, that is a nice buck, but now listen, he's not the only one in the family. His dad, there's Mickey McCormick. That's a great picture there, Mickey. They're all off the same farm area, and nice one. That's Mickey McCormick. And then Emily. We had Emily on the show before. That's hers. I got another picture of it, too. Here's a better picture of Emily McCormick. All three of those bucks that were taken there over there in Wausau, and good job. I would say that would be a very successful Christmas vacation for the McCormick family. Okay? Now, guys, this buck sent in. This is a nice buck right here, sent to us by Douglas Lurie. This is a 160-pound buck. This came out of Houston County, Alabama. He said that buck was in full rut. That is a huge buck right there. Thanks, Doug, for sending that. All right. Now, this next one doesn't have anything to do with fish or deer, but I thought it was cute. In my outdoor ed class, I'm always teaching the kids how to build. We have a camping unit. We talk about how to build a fire and all. And one of my former students, Adrienne Martin, she's a student at the University of Central Florida now, but she was home for holidays, and she said, "Coach, you taught us well." They had a little fire pit going, and they would build what's called a pyramid fire. What we do, when we teach them how to build campfires, we teach them how to build a pyramid campfire or a log cabin style and stack in the woods. And you'd be amazed at how many kids have not done stuff like this. Of course, we don't build the fires at school, but we do actually stack up the logs and all, and they get a kick out of stacking them up. And sometimes we'll do a hybrid where it's part log cabin and part pyramid, but we have a kick out of doing that. So I appreciate Adrienne Martin sending me that picture there. And here's something fun to do during the Christmas holidays, and Brandon Boyd took advantage of this, just flat out getting out there in the woods somewhere and target practice. Brandon's a good outdoor girl, and she's had some good fishing experiences this year, and she loves shooting her gun, just target practice. I was looking at a target. I couldn't figure out. I think she was shooting at a box, and I think she actually hit the box at the same time. That's a good job, Brandy. So, anytime you get a chance to get out and target practice. And now, these next couple of pictures, someone sent me some pictures on how to stack firewood. Now, we're talking about all kinds of different ways to stack firewood. These folks have taken it to the extreme. Check this out. These are actually, I'm going to have 4 or 5 pictures of people. They're unique creations of stacking firewood. Is that not beautiful right there? Check that one out. And then this next one, look at that one right there, okay? And then the next one over here, this might be my favorite. Stacking the firewood, and then it makes it look like a tree with the limbs and all. And that is very creative. And then if you wanted to put your wood inside the house and put it to good use, you can make some shelves and all off of it. So I got about one more. Or if you want to go outside and get your garage, just put a little tin roof over your wood pile right there. I thought that was some fascinating. I got one more, and you can make your deer stand out of your logs and all right there. So that's appreciate y'all sending me all these pictures and everything. All right, now, and we'll have more pictures tomorrow too. One thing also we want to talk about, it's the end of the 2012 has ended, and I want y'all to take a look at this. Our pickle jar is empty. I've dumped out everybody's names. We've had a lot of, we added up close to $8,000 worth of stuff we gave up in 2012. We're going to do maybe even more this year. This little stack right here, these were our 2-time winners. These people won 2 times, even tarpon dock or binoculars or whatever. All these folks won 2 times. Congratulations there. So starting now, send me your 2013 entrance, and we'll go ahead and do it. And I'll tell you, I'm going to go ahead and put the first one in here for 2013, Joel King. Joel King, look here. You're going to be the first one in there, Joel. Okay, if nobody else enters now, you can win the next draw, and you can win it. But I want to go ahead and encourage y'all to do it. We'll every week try to give away something, tarpon dock, seafood, and just different little prizes throughout the year, and all kind of things we're going to be giving away 2013. So go ahead and send that stuff in. All right, let's take our break, and we'll be right back with some more good stuff. Okay, welcome back. I'd ask some of the viewers to send some resolutions of what you want to do for 2013, some outdoor resolutions and all. And I feel good and strong about resolutions. It just, what these are sort of promises to yourself that you're going to try to do some better things and some more, good things and all. And I do resolutions every year, even at my age. I still do resolutions. And do I keep all of them? Not all of them, but I do a lot of them. And it just makes you a little bit better of a person each year. So some people frown on making resolutions because you're not going to keep them, but well, heck, you got to try to keep them anyway. So that's the way I look at it. So I was concentrated on outdoor resolutions. Some of the viewers sent some resolutions. I'm going to read some of what some of them sent. Okay, I really did a good job. I got a kick out of these. Okay, and one of the first ones, Diane Livingston. Okay, let me get it pulled up here. All right. Be patient with me now with the technology. Here it is right here. Diane Livingston. These are all good, but listen to this one. I'm going to explore new areas for fishing, slow down, and enjoy the enjoy the journey more, and savor the whole day and not just a catch of the day. That's strong right there. Good job, Diane. Jeff Bardorf. He said, I have a few of them. Number one, to take my girls fishing more. Number two, to learn more about rod building. And number three, to get back into fly fishing. Now, several people mentioned that. That's good, Jeff. That's three good ones right there. Take those girls fishing. David Barnes. Dave lives in Orlando now, and he watches the show on YouTube. David is just, you have hunting, fishing, outdoor buddies throughout your lifetime, and Dave and I were real close when we were both in our 20s. He's the same age as I am, and we were in our 20s, and we used to do some really neat outdoor stuff and going fishing on St. Vincent and bow hunting, angling, and he was just a great outdoorsman. I really missed him when he moved away. But David, here's David. He said he wants to catch a species of fish that I've never caught before, and it'll be hard because he's caught a lot of fish. And also the other one was, he lives in Orlando, so he wants to go out to the Everglades and get a 10-foot python, at least 10-foot python. So that's a good New Year's resolution. Danny Nagy, athletic director up at Mosley, he doesn't get outdoors a lot because he's so busy and all, but his one resolution was to fish with Coach Chester. So Danny, we're going to do that. I promise you, we're going fishing this year. I'm going to take you fishing. Amy Thomas Miller, Bob Thomas' daughter, Amy Thomas. I want to catch a trophy bass this year. Now, that's a simple resolution, but that would be a fun one right there. Catch a trophy bass, get it, release it, get a picture of it and get it measured. Linda Stevens Outen. Linda was my girlfriend in the 9th grade way back in the day. She lives out in Arkansas now. Sweet girl, and her dad was the best fox hunter in the South. He had some of the best dogs. He was an amazing man, her dad was. She laughed. She said, I just want to get a fishing license. She fishes those Arkansas streams, and they have some private property. I don't think she has to have the fishing license for the property they have up there. Okay, Rhonda West Tidwell, big Alabama fan, but she said she just sent me her husband's. My husband, he wants to work on his old Wellcraft V20. Now, that would be fun. You have an old boat and work on it this year. And Happy New Year to everybody. Carolyn Poole. Carolyn, one of our loyal viewers up there, north of Ebro up there in the woods. But Carolyn said 2013 is going to be a better year. Instead of wishing I was fishing, I will be fishing every chance I get. I love it, and I thank God for blessing me with the ability to do that. Carolyn, that's an excellent one. I hope you get a lot of fishing in this year. Pam Peterson Kelly, kayak, kayak, kayak. And I can't wait to introduce our new grandbaby to kayaking. We'll pretty soon, Junior, that's her husband Junior, will have her mullet fishing as soon as she can walk. Okay, Pam. Kimberly Foster is one of my former students several years back. I want to get my boat in the water because my 4-year-old loves fishing and being in the boat. I wish you could teach him the things you taught me. That was sweet, Kimberly, and we'll try to do some basic fishing with him. Ken Paramore, Ken, y'all all know Ken. Now this is good. Spend more time outdoors with my awesome granddaughter, Kendall. She loves to fish. I mean, he wrote Pokio. We want to make sure we get those things done right there. Phyllis Flynn Brookins. Phyllis watches the show every morning. She's in the real estate business. I want to learn to fly fish, and for Corey, that's her son, for Corey to take me fishing on my annual Mother's Day fishing trip. That's a good one right there. We'll definitely remind Corey to do that. Jonathan Snyder, as always, try to catch the largest cobia of my life. Cobia season. Somebody sent the other day, we're like 90 days away from cobia season. It's right around the corner. Kristen Nichols Carpenter, she got a new pistol for Christmas. She said, mine is to learn to shoot the bullseye 7 times out of 10. That's a good one right there. Danny Cover sent several. He said he want to get one of those alarm clocks that is really loud and run around the room like a rat, so you have to get it out of bed and turn it off so I can get up in time to go fishing and all. And by the time I'm awake to go hunting and fishing early like I'd planned normally the night before. And also he wants to get his grandson a lifetime Georgia fishing license. He already has a lifetime Florida fishing license. That's good. That's a good one right there, Danny. Sharon Miller Cooper, she says she doesn't hunt or fish, but she just loves to garden. And gardening is a great outdoor activity. I love to garden too when I have time. She wants to. Her husband is an excellent turkey hunter, so he wants to chase more turkeys. So Happy New Year and God bless you, from Sharon. Keith, two more. Keith Nelson. Keith has said, hey Coach, my New Year's outdoors resolution is simple. I want to catch bigger fish and take time to truly understand how blessed we are here in the Panhandle. Amen on that one, Keith. You're right, we are. And the last one over here, my good buddy from Valdosta, Tony Bass, he said, to take my kids fishing a lot more and to win the kingfish shootout again with my buddies Winston, Wendy, and Guy. So thank all of y'all for sending those in. That was really good ones. I appreciate y'all sending them. They were just all good. But Diane Livingston, the first one I read, explore new areas for fishing, slow down, and enjoy the journey more, and savor the whole day and not just a catch of the day. Very good. Let's take this break and we'll be right back. All right, welcome back again. Happy New Year. Glad you're with us today. Getting 2013 start off right by watching Panhandle Outdoors. We're glad you're doing it. Let's take a look at our fishing game forecast for today. We're looking at 244 to 444 this morning. We're just past that. But this evening, it's going to be up in the 70s. We're looking at 305 to 505. And want to get a chance to get outdoors. Definitely on a day like today, you know. I know all kind of ball games and all. You can watch something. Don't watch ball games all day. Get out and do something, okay? Do something physical. Walk around the neighborhood. You don't do anything else. All right, 2013 issued January 1st, 2001, issued today. This is the new saltwater regulations. I want you to pick up a copy locally, and it's some really good stuff. I was looking through it last night, and just a couple of basic things I wanted to mention and all. It talked about the scallop season now. One of the things right here on the scallop season, they talked about, that was one of the first things they looked at. And the season, you know, looks like it's going to start July 1 and going into September like it has been in the past. So that's a good thing there. It also talked about the Grand Slam, and you know their Grand Slam for North Florida is a red drum, a cobia, and a spotted sea trout. I like to look at it. We sort of separate from North Florida and have our own Panhandle Slam, which is a flounder, a redfish, and a speckled trout. That makes sense for our area here. So that's our Panhandle Outdoors Grand Slam. So we want to, if you get some of those, we're going to give you special recognition if you get a Panhandle Outdoors Grand Slam. Of course, this page right in the middle, this gives you all the all the information you need to know on the limits and everything. I was thumbing on through it. Really, you know, these are good. These are good right here. I really enjoy reading them and all. Several other things I looked at, but we'll look at them more as we go along. But those things there are important. It seemed like I had one more here. But anyway, we'll talk about spearing and all that. But get your saltwater fishing regulations, okay? Now, on tomorrow's trip, or show will be a fishing trip, and it's really good. I got to go this past weekend with Bill Allen and Mark Cowart and his son Michael from out at Panama City Beach, and we went down to Apalachicola fishing, you know, the little feeder creeks down there. We just always have such a good time doing that. So we're going to have video tomorrow. I had one of these rare opportunities, and I usually, you know, one of the first ones with my pole in the water, but I ended up just videoing this trip. I got as much fun out of watching them catching fish, and we caught about 40-something speckled trout, so I think you'll enjoy that. So that's going to be on tomorrow. Now, I got a chance to, I didn't get a chance to finish my resolutions the other day, and I want to sort of get through them and what we want to do in 2013. I make two categories of resolutions. I do my personal ones for my personal life, and not that I don't want to share them with them. Basically what mine in my personal life is just continue to do things I do and just do more of them and do them better. In my personal goals and helping people and do things with people and work hard with these young people and, you know, just share my faith when I get opportunity and work with these wild game cookouts and work with the kids in the outdoors and just, you know, my family is so important to me, and I just do more and more family things, especially with my kids. My kids, when I say that, I mean my grandkids, as they get a little bit bigger and older, we certainly like to do a lot of the things with them. So we'll do that personally. But outdoor now, is to get specific on outdoors. Let me sort of read these to you real quick. I may not have a chance to get through them because we want to, and shortly, we want to go to a video. One of my favorite little 1-minute videos from last year was those coyotes when they pack up like that. You know, we're talking about the bears and all. When the bears have been in a lot of trouble this year, but I can promise you these coyotes do more damage and hurt our deer population a lot more than bears do. These coyotes, they'll sort of been put on the back burner as far as us paying attention to them being a nuisance, and they are a nuisance, folks, and they'll really destroy quail eggs and get after little deer and stuff like that. And this is last year on one of my hunting trips, we were able to. All you see on this is just you see one of them going across the field real early, but then he gets up with another. And I think they've been chasing some deer and all, and sort of have this little fawn cornered, and you can hear them just when they pack up and make that noise and yelp and holler and all. This sort of, it's spooky and all. So we're going to go that shortly. So, but let me get a couple resolutions. I'm not going to have a chance to get all. I want to mention a couple of them later on in the week. I'll mention the rest of them because they're important. I think they're good. I always like to make out my New Year's resolutions. One of the first couple, and not in order of preference, but one of them, I want to hunt St. Vincent Island again this year. I hunted St. Vincent Island back in the 70s when they first opened it up and just fell in love with it. And somehow, I did it back then with bow and arrow, and now I'm going to do it with a muzzle loader if I get a chance. So I'm going to, and you can follow me along. We're going to show you how, and if you want to do it, I want you to feel welcome to do it too. Fill out the form, and you get drawn from a lottery. And it's not a guarantee you're going to get drawn, but I think they'll take a certain amount of hunters on there. I forget what it is. I want to say maybe 80 on the whole island. So anyway, that's one of my first ones. Another one, tarpon fish down at Boca Grande. We talk about that. I won that contest. I'm certainly going to do that in 2013. I have a whole list, but I can see right now I'm not going to get to finish. So let's go ahead and get set up with this video. I just mentioned it, and well, it's very interesting to hear these coyotes and all. Just sit back and listen to them. It's spooky. Hey, I'm glad you watched the show today. You do something good for somebody, and God bless.
I hope you can hear this pack of coyotes, boy, they're really making a lot of noise back there. And I don't know how many of them there are.
Thanks for joining us for Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors features hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.